And that was in there shooting.
You can turn the TV up a little bit.
Scarlett laying on
You
the
know,
shoes.
of course. Lion is still a toe biter.
Yeah, he loved that. He loved that. He loved that. He do like to keep it the
Now you
bottle.
can turn that up a
He
little.
do like to keep it the bottle, my baby. Tell me everything. What? If you do not to keep it the bottle, my baby. Who? Is it scary? Honestly,
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Just washing my salad. Cleaning my salad. Preparing my salad for after gym. So I don't have to prepare it. Make it already ready. Because last night when I came in after the gym late, I had to prepare it late. And now preparing everything before. Ooh. Okay. Good afternoon. I love when my salad looks pretty and colorful. Y'all like y'all salad colorful? I like my salad colorful. How y'all doing? Good afternoon. I like to cut up my salad. I could eat it like this, but I don't like to do my salads like this. I like to cut it up, chop it up. Chop it up really small to make it look like a, let me put these over here. Put those right there. This is the peppers and this is the tomatoes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Is that Brody? Good afternoon. Thank you for stopping in. Just preparing things before before I have to head out to the gym. Get ready. Preparing my lunch. Well, actually, it's not even going to be lunch because I get in from gym pretty late. So it'll be like my dinner. This will be my dinner. So, again, I prepared it late last night. So, I don't know if y'all do this with y'all salad. Even though it's cut, you know, when it's not that big. But I like to take my salad in. and chop it really small. Tastes better to me that way for some reason. So, how's everybody afternoon going? I don't know. Well, some I subbed. Oh, thank you. I subscribe. I appreciate you. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Trying to build up new family. The YouTube family. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm happy to have you as a sub and a new family. Where y'all where you are from, y'all? I'm in Florida. I know we are all over the world, all over the map, which is a beautiful thing with the platform. And give God the glory for all the platforms that we're able to communicate and connect with. It's just a blessing. I get this like really fine, really small, and then I put it in my bowl. If you was wondering, I don't know if y'all saw yesterday how I made my salad. Well, actually, I didn't show making it, but I had already made it when I got in before I turned on the camera. Last night, it was already done, but I'm showing y'all actually how I do it. And it's be so delicious, y'all. Because we have to chew. To me, cutting it up like this really small, in small pieces, you know, like when you cut the salad, it's like it gives off that taste that's inside, in between the salad itself. Like the juice, for some reason, it just, like, to me, it's flavor. Just better that way. Let's get it really small. And it looks, but be careful with the knife. It already looks delicious, y'all. Jesus loves you and I love you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jesus loves. Yes, yes. And I love you back. Thank you for that. That made my day. That's starting off my day. I appreciate that. Yes, Jesus loves you. Jesus loves us. And we're supposed to love like that. For sure. That's motivation. That's good. Great conversation. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put it in a salad bowl. And I got some more to cut up too. Where you all from? Where you out of? Glad to have y'all on. And I'm happy to have some new subs. I appreciate you all. I am literally, you know, we just thank the Lord for waking us up this morning. All those that woke up this morning. Some did not wake up and, you know, bless those souls. But we woke up. We got a lot to be thankful for. We got a lot to be thankful for. We have so much to be thankful for. Another day, every time we wake up. I can't even wake up without giving thanks before I hit the floor. Before I step out that bed. The way this world is today, the way, you know, things that's going on today in this world, we have to be thankful and grateful that, you know, we're enduring all of this that's going on. We have so much to be thankful for. Yeah, I mean, before I even I have a 5 o'clock meet with my trainer, and I know I'm gonna get home pretty late, so I'm trying to prepare everything now. Cutting and chopping this salad up. Hope everybody's afternoon or morning or evening is going blessed and great. Y'all be safe out there. If you stepped outside or if you have to step outside, always pray for protection. Because once we walk out that door, we're walking into war. We want to make sure we always, for those that believe, and make sure you don't forget to pray for yourself, your family. Pray for me and my family as well, if you're a prayer warrior. And I'll definitely always pray for my YouTube family. Anybody that steps in alive, even outside alive, keep them in my prayers. Because nobody never know what's going on in somebody's life. Nobody never know what's going on in somebody's life. And people may need somebody to talk to, or may need to hear some encouraging words or something, to make them feel better. Some people are afraid to are silenced with it and afraid to say, what they're going through. And you know what? You don't have to go through it by yourself. Regardless, God is with you. The Lord is with you. The Most High is with you. In the name of His only begotten Son, Christ. I love talking about the Lord because I know that's why I woke up this morning. That's why I'm here talking to you beautiful family out here. Everybody that can stop it and has stopped in. Yo, look at that. It looks good already. Look at that. See that? I love to chop it up in little pieces like that. That's a meal, y'all. That is a meal. So what I'm going to do is, I got all this stuff on my hand. My phone started ringing. Right when I'm on live, my phone starts ringing. But yeah, I like my salad to look pretty and colorful. Because y'all, damn, my toes so dry. But yeah, so giving thanks to the Lord for everything, for all things and everything, every move we make, everything that we endure, even through sickness, through health, we have to give thanks. Like Philippians 4:6 say, worry about nothing, but pray about everything. So He doesn't want us to worry. The Father doesn't want us to worry, y'all. Yeah, these are going in my salad. Let me move this to the side. Move that over there. Gotta get the peppers. Y'all, I like to deal with like healing food. God made food for our medicine. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, herbs for our medicine. We don't need a doctor. We truly don't even need a doctor, y'all. Sometimes we have to like understand. Not saying like don't go to a doctor. I'm just saying like y'all know what I'm saying. We have to learn how to doctor ourselves because we have to practice that. Because what if you can't make it to an actual doctor? We got to practice those things now, how to doctor ourselves, how to make sure, there's herbs. I'm real big on herbs. I'm gonna be sharing some of that with y'all soon. What I do to help my family if my family's sick and stuff. So I'm really big on that. I'm big on a lot of natural things. I make my own hair products. I make my own soaps. I make my own skin products. I'm really big on that because a lot of skin products. If you can't read it, if you can't even understand it or read it, I'll say don't buy it. If you can't read it, don't buy it. I'm telling you. Mm-mm. You can't read it, don't buy it. Something up with that one. Too many things going on, then it causes skin cancer and all that stuff like that. So I started years ago doing my research and learning herbs. And I'm not a herbalist, but I call myself a herbalist. I think we all are herbalists because the Father put the herbs on the earth for us to identify the herbs. So we all are herbalists, to tell you the truth. We all are herbalists. I'm not going to take that from us because the Most High God gave it to us. We gotta trust the process. All we have to do is just trust the process. Because look, God is not mocked. He told us what to do, how to heal ourselves. He named what's available. And I don't know I got to find out who was it. Was it Moses? One of the prophets, they wrote down all the herbs that's for healing. And I'm still doing my research. Well, I have a lot of, information that I'm going to share with y'all soon. But a lot of the herbs was written down. Biblically, it was written down. We don't have to be walking around with cancer. We don't have to be walking around with, which that's nothing but inflammation. And most of y'all probably know that already. But we have to learn because you got to be ready at all times because we don't know if that one got a little soft. We don't know if we're not going to be able to access an actual hospital or doctor. We have to learn these things now. We have to prepare because we don't know what's coming. It's always good to have it and not need it, and need it and not have it. Y'all know what that means. I'll just say stay prepared. Stay prepared. Stay prepared at all times. God is with you. If God is with you, who could be against you? But God gives us the wisdom, the knowledge to use our minds, use our brains, use our minds to know. He tells us what to do. He gives us the Holy Spirit, our helper, to help us. So always stay prepared and don't depend on the outside to help you all the time, because sometimes there ain't no help. Sometimes the outside can make it worse. So that's why the Lord gave us food for healing and knowing what those foods are for healing. We got fruits, vegetables, we got nuts, we got herbs. Everything the Lord made is good. Meat is good. I don't eat pork. Pork is not something that the Lord wants us to eat. I don't eat pork. That's one thing I don't eat. I don't eat pork. But I like fish every now and then. I probably will eat like meat, like only chicken like once every 2 months or something like that. But majority, I eat like, like salads, uh, smoothies, green drinks for healing. And y'all, you know what a big thing is? Yummy. Oh, yeah. Hey, good afternoon. Stop motion. Brian, welcome. I don't mean to talk y'all heads off, but some things that need to be said, and if you're listening, it's meant for you to hear. Y'all, nothing is by coincidence, because God is not coincidence. It's a reason why things happen. It's a reason why. Just remember, it's always a reason why you're here. If you're here, it's a reason why you're here. It's definitely a reason why you're here. So yeah, I'm going to add the beautiful colors to my salad. And this will be ready. So when I come back for my workouts, it'll be ready. I like my salads looking pretty, y'all. I'm not going to mix it until I'm back home. Lord willing, till I'm back home. Safe in one piece. So I'm actually going to cut my cucumbers like smaller too. I like to cut it small. I am going to add some pumpkin seeds in here. I have to go get them. But see what it looks like so far, y'all? That's what it looks like so far. I'm not going to do the mixing until I come home. And then I'll mix it. I'll mix it up. Mix it all together. So I'll take my cucumbers because I want them smaller. Take them in. Because, when we chew the food, we don't have to have like big pieces. So I put them like right there. I'm going to show y'all how I put it in here, okay? But we have to stay ready at all times, y'all. We got to learn how to doctor ourselves. On top of that, got to do the practices now. We don't know what's to come later. We got to always be ready. God is with you. He gives us the knowledge, the wisdom. And it's the same way where the Father says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Yeah, people perish for the lack of knowledge because the knowledge is written. Father showed us how to take care of ourselves, how to protect ourselves, how to heal ourselves. Because the body heals itself. If you can bust that inflammation, get that inflammation out your body, there will be no high blood pressure. There will be no sugar diabetes. There will be no Alzheimer's. There will be none of that. We can't lack the knowledge that the Most High God gave us. We have to use it. We have to use it. We have to use the wisdom so we won't perish for the lack of knowledge. Y'all, it's looking really good. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Hi. What is that? Local. Thank y'all. Thank you for the love. I appreciate y'all here. Look how good this is looking, y'all. I appreciate you all. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love this afternoon. Definitely appreciate it. Well, we definitely have to stay ready, y'all. I'm telling you. We have to stay ready, okay? Stay ready. Stay prepared. And when I say stay ready, yeah, look at that. When I say stay ready, I mean learn your herbs. Learn how to, this is lime, y'all. I'm going to squeeze some lime in here. Learn how to eat to live. Even if you eating, like even if you eating some cheap food, I call it cheap food when it's not really healthy for you, and it doesn't help the inflammation. Um, you cheat a little, but you want to put more of this in your body. Put more, even if you eating something else, like you eating like, junk or whatever, but eat a little bit of that and you put more of this and more fruits in your body, because that's what will cure, what will help you. That will help your body fight, and it actually helps. It helps your body fight against any kind of inflammation. Guess what? If you eat more of this and more fruits and more nuts and things like that, make sure your protein, everything is good. Your D3, your vitamins are on point. A lot of the vitamins are in here. A lot of vitamins are in your food. So even if you don't really have to take multivitamin at all, you can literally get it from your fruits and from your vegetables, and get your things from from the nuts and everything. Because what we trying to do, right? And I'm going to talk a lot about that too, is try to try to maintain in this kind of way, eat this kind of eat habit. Sometimes even if you gotta force yourself to, like, you can make it taste good. You can make it taste the way you want it to taste. Who wants to eat salad all day and every day? No, you can make it. You can do it, but you can make it up your own way. You can make it up your own way. You can make it to your liking. Like, this is the way I like to eat salad. I don't like to eat salad when it's like big, it's like I got to chop it up in little tiny. I have to chop it up to make it look, edible and, really good. And I don't use regular dressing. I use vinegar, or I use the lemon, or I make my own dressing. Um, but I try, and I can't put this out, y'all. I add this in my salad because I use the extra virgin olive oil, and this is the glass bottle. So yeah, so be careful with the plastic too. But I will sprinkle the olive oil in my salad. Olive oil, because we know the olive oil, the oil is good for the heart. And I do sometimes, I will actually put black seed oil in my salad as well. So I make my own. Well, I'm gonna talk about that. Like, I'm gonna do more lives, and I'm gonna show y'all how I do it and what I do for my family. When my family, like, if my family's sick, in my house we barely even get sick. It's got to be like, it's very, because we stay on. Y'all keep your vitamin C, your vitamin D3 up. Keep it up, y'all. Especially this is the season. Keep it up. Really keep it up. Because doctors don't really tell you, man. If you keep your vitamin C and D3 intake up, you won't really get sick. You really won't. Your body, no sickness will want to live in your body. No sickness will want to live there. No sickness will want to enter into your body, because you're protecting it, right? You're protecting it with the food you eat, with the herbs you take, and where's it gonna live? It's gonna be destroyed. It's not gonna make it in your system, because look, people younger, young, are like being detected with Alzheimer's. I'm telling you, like, it's real. It's real out here. Y'all can even do y'all research. It's people that's young, Alzheimer's. That's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen at all. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, you know what? I forgot my onions. How can I forget the main? I forgot my onions. I'm forgetting the things that I need, y'all. But I can't forget the onions. Gotta put the onions in there. So yeah, because people are. My dog ran into the lake and froze and passed. What? Please came into the lake. Oh wow, I'm so sorry to hear that about your dog. Wow, really? Oh, that's sad because I have a dog too. I can't imagine. She's older too. She's 13. I'm sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. Wow. Yeah, I can't imagine. Wow. My condolences for your loss of your dog. Cause we care for dogs like they're humans. Yeah, I'm putting some pumpkin seeds in my salad. Um, yeah, that's a horrible story. Very sorry to hear that. And some pumpkin seeds, and I forgot to cut my onions for my salad. So what I was saying to you all, um, family, because y'all my new YouTube family, okay? I can talk to y'all and share some things with y'all. But there are young people today now getting Alzheimer's. It's not even an age, there's no age anymore. There's no age. This stuff is we have to start to eat better, make better choices, the best we can, the best we can. Because we want to live, you want to live. You want to eat to live. And I always say that, I can't stress that enough. Eat to live. I'm telling you, like, you want to add, if you had like onions, add garlic for Allison, like that can fight them, bust that inflammation, help with diabetes. If you're dealing with blood pressure, there's so many. This is how you want to, like, pretty much, eat the best you can. Just do the best you can. Like, do the best you can. I mean, no, of course it's not going to happen overnight, but you got this. Do the best you can. Eat to live, y'all. Eat to live. Eat to live, family. Because I had experienced some things in my life. I was suffering with high cholesterol, anemia, like all this stuff. This stuff is not supposed to be in our bodies. I had to be smart. I had to get a wake-up call to even start. Don't wait to get a wake-up call. Don't wait until something's wrong. We got to tackle that before it happens. I've been through all of that. I've been through it all. Like, I'm a living testimony of all of this stuff. Like, I'm telling you, eating to live. And if anybody ever tell you that food cannot heal you, only the medicine from a hospital, from a doctor, a worldly doctor, no. Our ultimate doctor already gave us the ingredients. He already gave us the ingredients. He gave it to us already. That's our ultimate doctor, the Most High. Our Heavenly Father gave us the knowledge, the wisdom, and it is written. It's right there. He wrote it for us so that we can. He wrote it for us so that we can. Heal ourselves. It's him healing us through his medicines, through his herbs. For sure. Yeah, look at that. And now I have to, I know it seemed like a lot going on with my salad, but which is a good thing. I mean, it's worth going through this. It's worth making healing food than being sick. I went through all of that, y'all. I went through all of that. I was healed through food, through herbs. I was healed. The Lord has healed me because I went right to His knowledge. I went right to what He said that we're supposed to be doing, what our medicine was. And I am a living witness of it. Truth. It's crazy. It's truth. Medicine. I'm not, I'm not saying don't take your med. I'm not saying don't take your meds or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't take any meds. I don't take meds. No more. I don't take no meds. I don't take anything for high blood pressure, diabetes, none of that. Because why? Because when I eat like this, nothing wants to live inside of me. No, nothing wants to live there. No diseases, no infections, no nothing. And if something was to, if now if a cold or anything tried to go in my body, guess what? It won't last. It will not last. It'll go really quickly because why? Because I will I will uptake my vitamin, what high in vitamin, fiber, um, vitamin 3, zinc. Y'all, I'm telling you, all my herbs, I'm going to share, like, I think maybe one day this week, I'm going to share some of the things, some of my stories and what I used, And I'm also, like I said, I make my own, I make my own herbs for my family and also for, outsiders as well. And that helps, that will help. That actually helps. I pray and I bless everything that I make because I believe we have to do that. We have to give thanks to the Lord. We have to pray over it. It be anointed, sanctified. That's how. And like my story with my hair could never grow. My hair would not grow. Thank you. My hair would not grow for so many years. It would stay one length. So I used to always shave off my hair, like cut it short because it would just stay like to one length. And I'm like, why is my hair just won't grow? Like won't grow like years ago. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I would just cut my hair into like short styles or whatever like that. And it just wouldn't move. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I started doing my research and I just started praying and praying and praying and praying. And then years later, I got my answer all the way to today. I started learning and reading more, praying more, and asking God to show me what I need to do because I want my hair is supposed to grow. I take care of it. I thought I was taking care of it. But I was putting perms in it. I was just doing all kind of stuff, and it just wasn't approval to the Lord, I guess. It wasn't growing my hair because we're meant to have long hair. We are. We're meant to have long hair. When Jesus' feet was with tears was wiped away, it was the woman with the hair all the way down to her feet. So I'm like, dang, we're supposed to have, even if my hair not all the way down to my feet, I needed to at least get past my ear, So I started to do more research, and God tended to give me more discernment to like to teach me. So I just started, I shaved, what I did was I shaved all my hair off. I said, Lord, okay, I'm going to do this. I shaved everything. I shaved my hair off, like I shaved it off. And I would just wear like, you know, hats or scarves and stuff like that and coverings on my head. And then I started going in my kitchen and I started doing a lot of research, just digging deep, and like, what is? So finally, I got my answer. I got my answer. Yes, yes, absolutely. I got my answer. So I started making it my own. Just making my own. Just went natural, natural. I just everything natural in my kitchen. I got I'm like, I got things in my kitchen that I can use. I got teas, I got herbs, I got all of this. And I'm gonna start to make my own shampoos, my shampoo bar soaps, shampoos, my own hair growth oils, all natural with the herbs in it, with everything. And I started doing that. Y'all, look at God. Look at God. My hair did not stop growing. That's when I started to retain length. No more chemicals. I started to retain length. And I was like, Lord, this is all you needed me to do? Because chemicals causes cancer. And by the way, y'all, I'm a cancer fighter, survivor, because I had cervical. Okay, I had found out I had cervical cancer years ago, and thank the Lord that I went for my always women sisters always go for your pap smears, always go at least for your checkups to see where your body's at. Even men, go get your colonoscopy, get all of that. Don't wait until you feel something and something hurts. Always get it checked. Just at least you know where your body is, where it is. But yeah, I started making my own things, and my hair just started growing. Length was growing. I was taking care of no more chemicals, everything all natural. And to never keep my hair, anytime I see my hair like dry up, I will get my little spritz bottle with water in it, add a little bit of the oil and myrrh, frankincense smell in it, and I would just spray my hair and not soak it, but just make sure I'm putting moisture back in my hair, because I know if our hair dry up, our hair can break. Okay. But I started just doing everything natural, and then now my hair is like hair. So it's crazy. I'd never had that length. I've been trying to get that length for a long time, because I know we're supposed to have long hair. Even each his own. Some sisters, don't like their hair long, because I didn't like my hair long at first, but then when I just wanted to grow it, I just didn't know. I'm like, what was going on? But yeah, and then out of a sudden, now I stayed with it, and this is all the Lord wanted me to do. So I was obedient, and I quieted down with a quiet, humble spirit, and I listened, and then I obeyed, and this is where I am today. So being a cancer fighter, survivor, cervical cancer fighter, survivor, and yeah. I also shared a video on my channel. A lot of things had happened. I had shared a video of my experience, my near-death experience, and it's actually on my page, so you'll see it. If you go and you'll see I died and what I saw. So I experienced that, and you could check that out too if you would like. And I'm talking about what happened to me and why did I leave the land of the living for a little bit. And when I came back, what I saw. So I did share that as well. So you could check it out on my video. It is on here, sharing my near death experience. So all praises to the Most High, all glory to the Most High for my me surviving cervical cancer. Yeah, so always get your checkups and always stay on top of your health. And then once you know what you're dealing with, you can start like looking up how to take care of yourself naturally. Because sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes why y'all think that sometimes some high blood pressure meds have to be is recalled. They try to change them, they're recalled. Blood pressure medication that people have been taking for years, recall. And you would think that all these many years this person been taking high blood pressure meds and they just telling that something is wrong with it. You end up getting something, because I'm telling you, my husband had high blood pressure. He had high blood pressure before he even met me. And he had a bag full of meds, high blood pressure, ulcers, stuff he was just taking. And we met through music. We both singers. And he was taking, I'm like, why are you taking all these pills? What are all these? I looked at everything, of course, and see what he was taking, for high blood pressure. He was taking high blood pressure meds. And he had ulcers, so he was taking meds for ulcers. He was taking all kind of stuff. Like, it just didn't make, I'm like, we got to do something about this. I was already into herbs at that time. So, which the Lord put them in my life at the right time. Nothing happens by accident. So, yeah. So today he takes no meds. He's on nothing. No high blood pressure. Let me tell you, the high blood pressure, my husband, he was turning dark, his skin. I'm like, your skin, his face, was turning dark. Like, that's what it would do. I'm like, we got to get you off of this. So I started weaning him off. Like, anybody that's on blood pressure meds, I'm not saying stop your stuff. I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you what happened in my case with my husband and my situation. And just letting y'all know that, because he started weaning off. I said, we're going to wean you off. So I just started just making his food and living, eating to live. Like, I'm like, I would make him salads like this. I would make him some herbs. I would make all kind of things. I would just herbs. We was doing herbs. He was eating like this. I was juicing, making healing juices for him. And cabbage was one of the big ones, y'all, too. Cabbage, purple cabbage. You can use green cabbage too, y'all. Ulcers with the cabbage, and the way I made up the cabbage and everything, y'all, with the cabbage. My husband didn't have no doctors couldn't even help him. They could not help him. He would go to the hospital and they would send him back home and say, oh, it might be this, or it might be this, or you can do this, or you can do that, and it should get better. They gave him some other meds to take, and that's how that added on to what he was already taking for the blood pressure and stuff. So we was like, He was like, he met me. I got him off of that. Everything. Making up food for him to eat. Cabbage. Y'all, if you know anybody with ulcers or anything having problem with ulcers, let cabbage and bone broth be your best friend. So I was like, cabbage, bone broth. but mostly it was this cabbage. It was mostly cabbage, y'all. Cabbage, purple cabbage. I will put it in a smooth because so he won't have to chew it. You know, he won't have to chew it at the time. So I would juice it. I would juice everything for him. Mostly everything I would juice. I would make him the salads I made him salads like this when he was better, like feeling better with it. And then I started making him salads. So he was eating no meats though. Meat the bone broth came like a little bit after, but it was like juicing. We was juicing it. I was juicing it, and let me tell you something. In 7 days, he had no more problems with ulcers. The ulcers was gone. The ulcers was gone. And I'm making it short, y'all. His blood pressure started. We will monitor because I have my own blood pressure cuffs and stuff. I used to work in the medical field too. So I have all that to check his levels. So we'll check it as we go on. I'll wait a week, check it each week. I would check it each week. Let me tell you, it's like he was seeing a miracle. It was like a miracle. All glory goes to the Most High God because he gave me the wisdom to help him, because I don't know I don't know what would have happened to him if we did not meet. So all glory to the Most High that he's delivered and he's healed from all of that. No more problems. He eats different. He eats to live, and now he's good, and he's 62, and he's good. He plays basketball. He has his own basketball team. He plays basketball. He coaches basketball, and they be like, "Wow." It's like, man, how you running around here at age 62 like that, hanging with us, you know? But all glory to the Most High God, because food is really healing. Meds, when he was taking the blood pressure meds, let me tell you, it was making stuff worse. It was affecting his liver, it was affecting his kidneys. That's not helping. How can you don't want to just be healed. You want to cure. You want to be cured from stuff. You don't want a band-aid. You want a cure. The Father showed us how to cure ourselves. He showed us how to cure. Like he literally showed us what to do. But praises all go to the Most High. All praises. In the name of His only begotten Son in Christ Jesus, because I'm telling you, y'all, I'm a living testimony. I got so much that I could talk to y'all about, but it all can't happen on one live. If y'all have any questions, y'all can ask any questions. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have, as long as it's good, because when I said that yesterday, somebody said something crazy on here. I don't know, all clean questions. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you. Y'all, this smells so good. I didn't even put I'll show y'all what I use for mine. Let me go grab it. I'll be right. Yeah, this is what I make my own, but this one right here is not what I made, but this is the wine. It says red wine vinegar. I love to use this too, the red wine vinegar for my salad. I don't use, I will use this, or I will just make my own dressing. But y'all, this is this is just the one for home. This is one of my oils I make. This is the black seed oil and oregano. Y'all, if y'all want to know the power of black seed and oregano, oh my goodness. Together, I made this one. This is what I take. I'm gonna take some in front of y'all right now. If you say healing, for everything, Praise to the Most High. Give thanks. All praise to the Most High, y'all. Black seed oil and oregano. And I'm telling you, like, healing is everything. Is everything. Let me show y'all my soaps, how my soaps look on me. See, y'all, I make my own soap bars. These are the herbal soaps. I'm not playing, y'all. I'm a living testimony of all, I'm not just talking. I'm telling y'all facts, because I'm not holding on to any information to myself, because if I hold any information, I don't share that with y'all. I'm being selfish in the eyes of God Most High. And I have to, be diligent with everything that I'm talking about. But I just wanted to come on here and chat with y'all. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to get off because I got to get prepared for the gym. And I will try to turn on the camera when I'm there. I'm going to be meeting my trainer today. So I'm going to try to share those moments with y'all the best I can. But if y'all have any questions, thank y'all for coming in and stopping in with me. I just wanted to share that. Gonna go eat me some little cherries. We know cherries have high vitamins and stuff in them, so I love eating my cherries, y'all. Have to clean them first. So I clean my fruits. Even if stuff is organic, still clean it, okay? I clean mine with, I use vinegar and I use lemon. And if I use vinegar, I won't use lemon. I'll use vinegar, and then I'll use baking soda. And I'll just clean all my fruits and vegetables. And I will also use sea salt as well. All depends on how you want to clean it. But those things will clean it. You don't have to use it all together. You can use it, even just use the salt if you don't have the vinegar. Use the baking soda if you don't have the salt. If you don't have, you can do it that way. But I'm gonna go ahead, y'all, and get ready. Go get myself together and stuff, and get ready for the gym. Gonna wrap my salad up. I'm gonna actually put some over my salad. Until see if I got some. Yeah. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Cover my salad for when I come home. I do add salt and pepper. I said salt and pepper. I added like one little pinch of the Himalayan sea salt in my salad. One pinch. You got to be careful with salt. Be careful. You don't even have to add salt if you have issues with but I use Himalayan, a little pinch of Himalayan, because that has minerals. That's natural minerals. I don't use any other salt, never will use any other salt. And most foods come with salt too, so you got to be careful with that. I mean, most things that you buy have salt in it, so you got to be really, really careful. Start reading your labels, family. Start reading your labels for sure. Read everything. If there's something that you can't understand and you can't read, there's some words, bypass that. Look for something that you can read and less ingredients in it. That's a good tip. Less ingredients, okay? Less ingredients. So I'm going to put this away in the fridge until I get back home. And this right here is my protein shake. This is my protein shake before I go to the gym. I'll drink my protein shake. Make sure you get that protein and fiber in. But that's all, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and start sipping on my protein shake. And if y'all have any questions before I go, I gave thanks in my head, but I give thanks before I drink. If y'all have any questions, not too many are on right now, but 2 or 3 gather, the Lord is in the midst. I'm happy for everyone that stopped in. I appreciate you all. But I'm going to get ready to go because time is flying. Love you all. Hope to see y'all again, Lord willing, on the next live. And I'm going to try when I'm at the gym. So my first session is I meet with him at 5 o'clock. So I'm going to try in between that time to see if I can turn on the camera and share some with y'all. Okay? So I'm going to go now, get myself together. I love you all. Stay safe. Peace be with all. And again, hope to see you on the next live. Peace and blessings. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. God bless.